Hey guys, it's Richard here, the Metal Fan. Just wanted to make a little discussion/rant video about something. Now, this is about one of my favorite bands. If you're a fan of the band Suicide Silence, as the shirt I'm wearing, now this isn't really news now, but I just want to share my sort of thoughts and opinions, sort of a discussion/rant video. Now, a while ago, the band announced that they had decided to continue on without Mitch Lucker, who died in a motorcycle crash almost a year ago. Now, they also posted a teaser of the song You Only Live Once with a brand new singer. Now, when I first heard this singer, I pretty much knew who it was exactly. And a few days later, they had announced who it was, which is none other than Eddie Hermida from All Shall Perish. Now, I wasn't really surprised by this because I thought they were going to use any vocalist who did the Mitch Lucker tribute show that they did near the end of last year. But what's the really sad thing about it is that now Eddie Hermida has now left All Shall Perish. But, they're also going to continue on without Eddie. That's just want to put that out there. But anyway, but also at the same time, I'm very happy that Suicide Silence are continuing because, Suicide Silence are one of my favorite bands. And honestly, my opinion is that Eddie seems like a very good choice. Like he has a lot of good. He's the perfect guy to fill in for Mitch. He's just the right dude, the right guy that can sing. All right, now I want to get into a rant about this thing. Now, since this had been announced, a lot of scene kids were bitching and complaining about Eddie being the singer. Like there were people, the scene kids were like, "Ooh, it's not the same without Mitch, and it's not Suicide Silence without him." Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up. And second of all, the band does not revolve around Mitch. That's a fucking fact. There are other people in the band besides him. That's a fucking fact. Now, this isn't the only time that this had happened. Like, I'll give you some few good examples. Like, for one example, Metallica. I know they haven't lost a singer, but yeah, when Cliff Burton died, Metallica still decided to continue on, and look where they're at now. They're one of the biggest bands of all time. Another good example, well, really good example is AC/DC. When Bon Scott died, people thought that AC/DC were done, but yet they got a new singer, Brian Johnson, and then they put out Back in Black in 1980, which is still, to this day, one of the best-selling rock albums of all time. Hell, look at Avenged Sevenfold. After the Rev died, they could have easily broken up, but they still continued to do what they do, and look where they're at now. They're still one of my favorite bands, despite I don't really hardly listen to them anymore, but yeah. Honestly, I don't know why people bitch and moan about Eddie being the new singer. In my honest opinion, I think Eddie is a much more superior singer than Mitch was. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Mitch and all, but honestly, if you've seen any recent videos from like 2012 before his death, you could tell that his vocals weren't really up to par. I mean, I'm not saying that he sucked or anything, it's just wasn't really that well. I think the problem was due to the amount of touring that they did and pretty much the amount of alcohol that Mitch Lucker had drank, which sadly was the reason he's dead. But people really need to get over the fact that Mitch is not coming back. He's not. No, he can't. Nobody can rise anybody from the dead. Honestly, just people. It's sad, but it's true. And honestly, Eddie's, in my opinion, listened to a lot of All Shall Perish, and Eddie's vocals have gotten better within every release. If you listen to the last album of All Shall Perish, This Is Where It Ends, which ironically, which is where it ended for Eddie, his vocals were just wow, just amazing. Now, for all the scene kids who are fans of Mitch Lucker, just be happy that the band is even still together and they're still continuing on. If you only like the band only because of Mitch Lucker, you were probably never a fan of Suicide Silence to begin with, or you're not really a serious music fan. That's just my opinion about it. So yeah, that's just my little thoughts and rants about this thing. Honestly, I'm really interested to see how Eddie and Suicide Silence will work out. Because I think it'll work out fantastic. I really hope that they put out a new album next year. I was beginning to think Suicide Silence were broken up, but when I heard this news, I was really excited. So yeah, that's just my little thing I wanted to check out. I'll just share with you guys. Yeah, just comment below what you guys think about it. And yeah, see you later, and keep it metal.